Good afternoon everyone, my name is Beriogo and I greet you from Paramaribo International Airport. I just spent 3 weeks traveling through Suriname and I thought, why not show you some of my travels? Today we're going to Panama. Paramaribo is quite a small airport. There's only a few flights that go to the neighboring Guyana, French Guyana or Brazil. Copa Airlines flies back and forth to Paramaribo every other day. Official flight time is about 4.5 hours, but in reality it only takes about 3.5. By far the biggest flight of the day here in Paramaribo is the daily flight to Amsterdam. It leaves about 20 minutes before my flight to Panama leaves, and I think it's about ready, so let's board.
Tirando de la pista. Para soltarlo, levante el avión, infla el chaleco tirando de la manilla roja o soplando por el tubo rojo. I don't know what happened.
And we have taken off. I can consider myself lucky. We'll be landing in Panama City at their local dinner time. It will be around 7:30 p.m. So we've been served a meal. And that was dinner. It was a small dinner, but it was more than enough. Right now, it's still 2 more hours until Panama City, so I'm gonna strap in, watch a movie, and enjoy the rest of this flight. See you there. Welcome to Panama. We've made it to Panama International Airport. I just passed migration, it's behind me, literally. Went really well. Now I just gotta wait for my package to arrive and then I can finally leave, get to my hostel and unpack. Buenas tardes.
Bien, ¿y tú?
Sí, todo bien. From the airport, the best way to get into the center is to just order an Uber. It costs around $20 to $25 depending on time, demand and availability, but it was very easy. Ride was about half an hour and I arrived to my hostel way before I expected to. We've made it! I have made it to my hostel here in Panama City. It was a nice Uber ride, it was a really nice driver, told me a lot of things about his country. And I just checked into my hostel. System's really weird. You have to download an app on your phone and that's your key to enter the front door and your dorm room. There's 6 beds, I'm in a down bed which I love. Now I'm just walking on the streets a little bit to get to one thing that you always need when you're in a new country, their money. That is if you're not American, because in Panama they pay with the US dollar here. They have the Panamanian Balboa, but it's pretty much out of use, so I'm gonna go and get some dollars. That's it for the day. I've made it back to my hostel. Getting money out was pretty easy and I'm gonna go to sleep. Honestly, long day of travel, I'm tired, and I wanna explore more of Panama City tomorrow. Good night. I've decided to stay in Zebulo Hostel. For only $9 a night, you get a dorm bed, a small breakfast, and you're in the middle of the city. They have a swimming pool, a common area, and, well, great views of the skyscrapers around you. A very good morning here from Panama City. I just woke up from my hostel, had some breakfast, which was included, very nice, and now I'm ready to go. Today we'll be seeing Casco Viejo. It's about an hour walk from here, but it's supposed to be the old town-ish, and it's supposed to be a very lively place. So enough to see, enough to do, let's take a walk. Panama is the southernmost country out of the 7 Central American countries, a region of the Americas that starts all the way in Belize. On that note, Panama City, in my opinion, is also the only Central American capital that's really worth a multi-day visit. There's enough to see and enough to do here. Other Central American capitals, such as Guatemala City in Guatemala or Managua, Nicaragua, are not so much suited for tourists. They are more oriented in business and there is not so much to do there. In Panama, water is never far away. As for Panama City, it borders the Pacific Ocean. Swim for long enough and you'll make it to the Philippines. I'm not gonna do that today, I don't have the time for that. We are now walking on Cinta Costera. It's a boulevard where you can do sports, look at high buildings, and it's get my way to Casco Viejo. I've made it to the end of Cinta Costera. Behind me is the Panama City skyline, gorgeous by the way. In front of me is Reloj de Flores, flower clock. Funny thing about this clock, it doesn't run on time. Let's explore this mirador and go to the ocean. It's not a big place, to be honest. You have the flower clock that doesn't run on time. In front of me, you have an amphitheater, or however you pronounce that, and there's a business center where people work, where people train. Over there, actually, but you can see the beginning of Casco Viejo. I've made it, Casco Viejo. It's taken me about an hour and a half of walking, non-stop. Sort of, from my hostel, and I'm sweating my arse off. So before we go and explore this old town of Panama City, let's sit down and have a drink. It's so hot here. Yeah, that's good coffee. I really needed that after such a long walk. I've cooled down a bit here in the cafe where I said they have an AC on. It's on 24, so that's good. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee for a bit, take a break, and then of course continue exploring. One coffee later and we've made it to the central square here in Casco Viejo. Behind me is the antique church of the city, of the town. I don't really know, but I'm gonna go check it out, see if we can learn some more. This church, called La Iglesia de Nuestra Señora de la Merced, is over 350 years old. Initially, it wasn't even built where it is now, in Casco Viejo. There's another region in the north of the city called Panama Viejo. That's where the center used to be. But due to attacks of pirates, they took down the church rock by rock and rebuilt it a couple kilometers south. The church is beautifully decorated in gold. There's a lot of statues and the altar is just magnificent. You will see a pelican, which to the Panamanians means self-sacrifice, nurturing and rebirth, which are all very important values in the Christian religion. I'm still on the central square here at Casco Viejo, but it's time for some food. I'm starving. On the other side, there's a local Panamanian food restaurant. So let's check out, see what they have. Alright, we're getting our meal started with my favorite drink out there, a nice beer. This is Balboa, which is, as it calls itself, the first beer of Panama. The waitress also said this is the best beer of Panama, so let's see. Yeah, that's really good. You'll be catching me drinking a lot of these. I love it. Next part of the meal is called hojaldre. Waitress just came and said it's on the house. Usually it's a breakfast. It's a fried dough kind of type. Came with a little sauce, so let's see. That's good. Sauce is really just tomato-ish. Nothing spicy. Really good. When you come to Panama, try hojaldre. And our lunch has arrived. We're trying ceviche de pescado. I don't really know how to explain ceviche, but it's cold, cut up fish, and they always put fried bananas in it, so you can kind of eat it like fish and chips sort of system. I'm gonna enjoy my lunch, and then we're gonna continue exploring the city. I've left the central square behind me, and now I'm on my way to Plaza Francia, which is the furthest point you can get in Casco Viejo. And let's see. On my way to Plaza Francia, I stumbled upon a small artifact and craft market. Here you can buy anything, from magnets to t-shirts to anything with the word Panama on it, really. For me, I leave buying souvenirs until the very end. I'm gonna buy something, just not now. I took a different route. I was supposed to go to Plaza Francia still, after visiting this market, and now I ended up at the wrong place. Plaza Francia is there. And no, there. Let's go there. Made it. This time we haven't made it to Plaza de Francia, and there's quite a lot here. That's the Ministry of Culture. That's some European Union related building. There's a statue, but over there, where you see the stairs, is a viewpoint. So let's take a look. We've made it to Plaza Francia, and this is where we're gonna end today's video, with Panama's beautiful skyline in the background. That's where we started this morning, but rain is coming, so I think I'm gonna head back. One last thing, the road you see here is still part of Cinta Costera. It was built to make sure that everyone can go around Casco Viejo, doesn't have to go through it. It's already starting to rain. I'm gonna go seek shelter. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!